This is Dipty and welcome to my channel Life Admin 365 and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my grocery haul, the huge grocery haul that I did from Costco. A little bit of restocking. I've not really decanted all the items that I got, but I've just placed them either in my refrigerator or pantry. I've just prepped the veggie portion of this grocery haul so that I have it ready for the end of the week. I will also be sharing with you a few meals that I made in this week. I didn't do an extensive meal prep at the beginning of this week. Why? Because it was spring break and I wanted to keep everything fluid. Boys had their own plans and I also wanted to chill and relax a little bit, just go with the flow. So that was my plan. I did have a few items that were prepped that I did not use in the previous week, so those were the ones that I was going to use up first, get them done, and I was going to try a few new recipes. This video is about 3 weeks late and I've already shared a couple of those recipes in previous recipe video. Just share the link with you in the description box below or in the link above. And with that said, let's get started.
Before trying out new recipes, I wanted to use a butternut squash that I had prepped previously. So first I made butternut squash bhaji, amti, rice and roti. To prepare bhaji, prepare tadka of mustard seeds, cumin seeds and hot oil. Then add turmeric and chopped green chilies. I forgot to turn heat to low and there was a plume of smoke right on my camera lens. Anyway, so make sure to turn the heat to low before adding hing and turmeric. Mix well and add prepped butternut squash. Add in few methi seeds and optionally add red chili powder. Mix well. Cook uncovered for 4 to 5 minutes with mixing every minute or so. Like pumpkin, this squash also cooks pretty quickly and doesn't need to be covered for cooking. Texture will almost become like a bharta. Then add salt per taste, cumin and coriander powder and mix well. Cook for about a minute or two. Check for doneness. If needed, cook for additional minute or two. Turn off heat and add chopped cilantro followed by crushed roasted peanuts. Mix well and keep aside. Bhaji is ready. Then transfer the prepared bhaji and in the same pan I made amti. Don't know why I used the same pan instead of a pot. Anyways, started cooking rice and preparing chapatis and in no time a full meal came together. One new meal I made was crunchy taco wraps. Started with preparing plant-based protein crumbles. I had 1 pound ground plant-based patty in my freezer. Thawed it out at room temperature for about an hour prior to this preparation. To prepare, place a wide pan on medium heat and add 2 tablespoons of oil. When hot, add 1 teaspoon cumin seeds and move them around the pan to flavor the oil. You don't want cumin seeds crackling or sizzling. Add 1 cup diced yellow onions and saute. You only want to soften them at this point and not brown them. Add 1 pound of thawed out ground plant-based patty to the pan. Start breaking it down by cutting and smushing it with tip and back end of spatula. It will take some time for it to fall apart since it's very compact and sticky. As it starts crumbling, it will start firming, browning and losing its moisture. It's important to keep heat at medium and not high to prevent crumbles from becoming dry and rubbery. Break and mix crumbles with onions. When well combined, add dry spices. 2 teaspoon garlic powder, 2 teaspoon dried oregano, 1 teaspoon powdered cumin, 2 teaspoon red chili powder and lastly salt per taste. Combine spices and crumbles thoroughly. Brown this mixture on medium heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. Ensure that this mixture doesn't burn. Once uniformly browned, turn off heat and add chopped cilantro. Mix well. That's it. Protein crumbles are ready. Along with using these in tacos, you can use them in most places that call out for ground minced meat, like meatballs for spaghetti, for chilies, vegetarian chili, lettuce wraps or cups. Next, I prepared refried beans, which was totally optional. In the same pan, I soaked 3/4 cups each of pinto beans and kidney beans. 2 reasons for that: absorbing all the flavors from previous preparation and loosening of stuck ingredients, making it for easy pan cleaning. After 4 hours of soaking, pressure cook these for 5 whistles. These were perfectly cooked. Mash these with handheld masher. To prepare refried beans, I first prepared the spicy base by sauteing 1/2 cup each of chopped onions and tomatoes in 2 tablespoons of hot oil. Turn heat to low and add 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 2 teaspoon oregano, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 tablespoon minced chipotle chili. Combine dry spices well with the spice base. Then add mashed up beans which are about 2.5 cups. Mix mashed up beans with spice paste on medium heat. Cook bean mixture until most of the moisture evaporates and mixture starts firming up. We like it more on the firmer side, so I cooked it for good 5 to 6 minutes with frequent stirring. Turn off heat. Add juice from half a lime and chopped cilantro and mix well. Residual heat will cook it down some more and mixture will firm up some more. Transfer refried beans to a container. Next is to prepare cilantro lime rice. We like basmati rice, but any other long grain or short grain rice is a good choice as well. Add chopped cilantro, lime zest and juice and mix well. Lastly, prepare guacamole and pico de gallo and chopped lettuce. You will need burrito-sized tortillas and mini-sized soft tortillas and tortilla chips. However, I'm using what I have on hand. To assemble crunchy taco wraps, start with warm tortilla. Warm only one at a time to prevent them from hardening. Place 2 spoonfuls of protein crumbles on warm tortilla. Then add 1 large spoon of refried beans. Top these with shredded Mexican blend cheese, followed by taco sauce and spoonful of cilantro lime rice. Top these with a tostada or broken taco shell or simply tortilla chips. Top it with guacamole, lettuce and pico de gallo if using. Top with some more shredded Mexican blend cheese. Finally, place mini tortilla over these and press gently to sandwich all the toppings. Now it is time to get the griddle heating on medium heat. Carefully fold the edges of the larger tortilla over the smaller tortilla. This step is slightly tricky and needs to be done slowly, especially if you aren't using a burrito-sized soft tortilla. Gently pick it up, flip it slowly and place it on a hot griddle such that the folded side goes down. Press its top to crisp the bottom side. Once desired crispiness is achieved, flip top side to bottom and crisp the bottom side. Carefully and cautiously remove crunchy taco wrap from griddle onto a cutting board. Cut in half and serve with taco sauce and sour cream on the side. Preparing these wraps does take some time and probably is better suited as a meal option when you have time on hand and not in rush. Boys loved it and said it tasted even better than their favorite fast food place. What more can I ask for? 2 other new recipes I tried were black chana oats chila recipe and chocolate coated Cheerio nuts and protein bars. I have already shared both these recipes in details in previously published videos, sharing those video links in the card above and in the description box below. Another recipe I tried was a slight variation in almond halwa, which I modified it to make it low carb and keto friendly. To prepare, melt half a cup of butter in a wide pan on medium-low heat. As butter melts, solid will start separating and these add great flavor to the halwa. And that's why it's important to keep heat at medium-low and stir and scrape pan sides so you only lightly brown these milk solids and don't burn them. When these milk solids darken slightly, add in 1 cup of almond flour. Thoroughly combine flour with melted butter and roast it for about 3 to 4 minutes on medium-low heat until it darkens slightly and becomes fragrant. Turn heat to the lowest setting. Then add 1 cup of milk powder in parts. Add half a cup initially, combine it well with roasting almond flour. Then add the other half cup of milk powder and mix thoroughly. When well combined, mixture will change its initial greasy texture to a granular texture. With heat still on low, add half a cup of sweetener and mix well, which in this case is erythritol with monk fruit. You can use regular sugar in case you aren't looking for making sugar-free almond halwa. Add 1/3 cup of whole milk and mix roasted flour powder mixture. Turn up heat to medium-low at this point. General rule for adding sweetener to an Indian dessert is 25% of the main ingredients. Here I have 4.5 cups in total. That's why I used half a cup of sweetener. Keep on folding and mixing until it comes together, which happens pretty much quickly, about 2 to 3 minutes max. Turn off heat, add powdered cardamom and mix well. On the side, shallow fry few almonds and cashews in ghee and when cool to handle, chop them. Place these at the bottom of a bowl. Transfer cooked almond halwa to this bowl, pressing it firmly, invert it over a plate and serve fancy style. Dig in. And on to grocery haul. I did this grocery haul towards the end of spring break week. Costco is a dangerous place for your wallet. You go in for 5 things and end up with 50 things. For video purposes, I broke purchases into likewise items. Household non-perishable items like garbage can bags, dishwasher tabs and knife sharpener, and then perishable items. First is a variety of breads. 2 large loaves of 100% whole grain bread. 1 loaf goes in the pantry for immediate use and the other one goes in the freezer for later. Then there there are burger buns which I will either portion or double bag the entire pack and freeze. And lastly, brioche bread, one in freezer and one in fridge. Lastly, it's bagels. I will slice these in half, then store one set in the freezer and other in refrigerator for the next couple weeks. Then it's protein snack type foods. Multigrain crackers for Milan. He eats them along with canned sardines when he's out for his golf games. Low carb protein bars. Coconut water packs for Milling to take along with him for his golf games. 2 boxes of little bites, only 4 teeny meeny bites per pouch. What a rip-off. Then there is this whey protein powder. My older son and I have it after our workouts. Lastly in this grouping is old-fashioned quick cooking rolled oats. We go through oats like crazy, make oatmeals, chilas, energy balls, muffins, etc. 2 pounds of pecans, 3 pounds of walnuts. We use these nuts for oatmeal, salads, snacking, for making energy balls, etc. Then there is Instacart delivery of some more pantry staples from Costco. Costco was running a promotion. Spend $150 on shop from home and get $50 off. So I ended up buying 3 pounds of raw almond, roasted almonds for snacking, French hazelnut crepes for boys snacks, cauliflower rice box of 6, Maxwell House coffee, another 10-pound packs of old-fashioned oats, Advil and Band-Aids because I was running low on them, 2 liters of avocado oil, salsa for our Mexican meals, cans of sparkling water, basmati rice, and my beloved chia seeds to make a variety of chia seeds pudding. Quick look at veg prep from this haul. Asparagus pears, chopped asparagus, 1/4 portion of baby spinach for salad, 3/4 portion baby spinach blanched and pureed for Indian curries, mini sweet peppers for salads, 2 pound strawberries unwashed with green tops taken out. We'll use strawberries and baby spinach to make the delicious strawberry spinach salad with poppy seeds dressing. At this time, I also prepped dough for chapatis and chopped onions. And now a look at refrigerator. 2 dozen eggs that I put in immediately after bringing them home. Then there are prepped strawberries. Down here are all the veggies that I showed you earlier, along with the freshly kneaded dough for chapatis and chopped onions in this drawer. Then there is sliced Munster cheese, one of which we already used for making grilled cheese sandwiches, and some sliced paneer for my low carb sandwiches. And then there is a pint of each half and half and heavy whipping cream. And lastly, my homemade unstrained almond milk that I will use up for making chia seeds pudding. Moving on to freezer. Freezer is about 75% packed. Let's see what I have. Last set of pancakes from previous prep. Paneer triangles for gravy based sabzis. These are bread cubes that I cut from the first and the last slices of bread. I will use these for making bread upma. Sugar-free chocolate mousse. It's my dessert. Defrost it for a couple of hours. Top with fresh strawberries and dig in. Then I have last cubes of this pressure cooked tur dal. I made 6 in total and now only 2 are remaining. And lastly, all the bread from Costco. In the center in the freezer bag are my last 10 slices of lupin flour keto friendly bread. That's all for my freezer. Here is a quick look at my cabinet style pantry. Not much to really show since it needs to be restocked, clean and organized. Well, it's not that badly organized, but it could be better. I still need to decant all the goodies that I bought. Once I decant all the goods, it will look more stocked and more organized. Anyway, a quick look at my low-carb keto-friendly pantry. Hemp seeds, peanut powder, erythritol sweetener, lupin flour, peanut flour, coconut flour, almond flour, vital wheat gluten, whey protein, flaxseed flour, and oat fiber. And this brings me to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such Indian meal planning and prepping, grocery hauls and home organization videos. See you all in the next one.